Houston, Texas. Former law enforcement officer and investigator Daryl Sims has spent 3 decades collecting evidence left behind at abduction scenes throughout the country.
I treat it as a crime scene, and to do that, you need to know what to look for. In some of these cases, we'll find a burn mark, and in rare cases, radiation traces where a UFO has landed. People will come back with a scar, like a dermatological scoop mark, and sometimes we find some type of implant. Thank you for coming by, Giorgio.
In April 2016, Giorgio met with Daryl Sims to get a closer look at some of the hard evidence that Sims has collected through the years.
One of the things we found on these abductees is alien leaves like a fingerprint on them. And
really?
When they touch them, it leaves a subdermal mark on you in the form of fingerprints or long fingers. And there's an example. It impacts the body subdermally.
This is amazing.
It literally goes into the skin, and you can't wash it off. You can't get it off with any kind of solvent or anything. This is in Chile, with a lady who got touched by this entity with huge prints on both front and back, and left caustic burns on her body. So this was visible light.
Okay.
This same handprint literally shows up in several other cases as well. A little girl draws the same exact hand.
That's fantastic. You've now spent many years studying this, and you see fingerprints like that, handprints, and residue. What is your theory, what we're looking at here?
My estimation as a former police officer is that there was an oil-like substance that apparently exudes from the body of the entity.
That's bizarre.
There's some actual implants.
Perhaps the most intriguing pieces of evidence in Sims' collection are the alleged extraterrestrial implants retrieved from various victims.
I want to show you something rather remarkable. You can see the little objects here, the perfect T and the one off to the side.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we had them surgically excised, and here's what we found. Here's a good look at them after they're taken out. There was a biological cocoon surrounding these originally.
This is bizarre. And what did they determine this is?
We had this done in a blinded study. Los Alamos, New Mexico Tech, they did a qualitative and quantitative analysis, and they found, Giorgio, you're not gonna believe this, it turns out that the objects are meteoric in origin.
What's your opinion then? And how did it get into the woman's body?
In my opinion, what we're looking at are objects that have been installed inside these people. Someone is doing this. This is entity related. So in my opinion, we're looking at real, actual evidence of these cases.
Oh, this is amazing.
Is it possible that the implants collected from the bodies of alleged abductees are of extraterrestrial origin? But if so, what is their purpose? Are aliens tracking humans on whom they've performed medical experiments? One thing appears certain: mankind's very existence hangs in the balance.
They got that knowledge, it boggles the mind.
We have been visited by extraterrestrials in the remote past.